Okay, old radio night, 1-4-20. All right, this is 21. I'll be standing by. You wants to go? Go ahead first.
Okay, nobody want to go? I'll take off them. I'm going to fly. I got them know that. Yeah, the wind on this guy down can't do that. They got me 116, the crazy man over here in Carolina. I got a gassy radio, the same one I always talk on. DL4, 170 feet in the air. I might be pushing around between 50 and 60 watts right now. That's all I got. That's it. There you go. Go ahead, Summer. We're trying to get this race, man. Yeah, they call me the Bud Man, 283, and we just kicking in right now. How y'all doing out there this evening?
Doing good there, Bud Man. What kind of radio you talking on in the hall?
Galaxy Center for the DL104. I got me a little 2-amp watt over here.
10-4, sounding good.
I guess I'll go next. You go ahead, take off. 755.
Hello there, W7DDX.
Reverse preamp over here is a Go Mega 1K. They call me Slammer. Yeah, I just got it.
10-4, sounding good there, Slammer.
Thank you, dear Mr. 21.
Yeah, how about that 987 with the new camera?
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is my still figured it out. This is 987 on John Diamond, South Carolina. And yeah, I got this camera and all, still trying to figure it out, but nice film power on it. Other than that, just trying to figure it out, slowly reading through the manual, trying to find out to connect it to my phone through Wi-Fi and all, and do all sorts of stuff with it. So, just still trying to figure it out. Anyways, I'm talking on a old realistic TRC 465 with a RMLE 503 running into an Anton 99 at about to the peak of to the base of this about pretty shy at 30 feet.
10-4. So you about what, 30 miles away from where I'm at?
Yeah, roughly.
10-4, okay. How about that slow poke? Where'd you go? Who else is out there?
What about you there? Go ahead there, Dwayne. Tell everybody what you're talking about.
Okay, I got a Cobra 2000 with the Turner Plus 3, and let's see what else. Oh shoot, what's the name of my antenna, crazy man? Crap. Anyway, it's about 100 foot up in there on there, and damn it, I can't remember the name. Shockwave, that's what it is. Crazy man, you got to tell me what I'm talking on there. Yeah, shockwave antenna, about 100 foot to the bottom. So that's what I got.
Who are you?
I'm a crazy man's friend, I think. I was supposed to be over there to help him put a door in today, but I overslept. And be Unit 21, South Kakalaki.
Well, thank you there, Mr. 30-21, your sound choice.
10-4, I appreciate it. And W7DDX said hello to everybody.
Hello there, 7DBX, 755, Slammer's waving. That 116 said waving to the crazy man.
See, when they get on the computer, being I don't have any moderators, all I got to do is get one, put them on there. But I just say hello to them on the, talk to them, and that way, because it's for me to move the computer and type on it, I'm scared it'll mess up something, so I don't touch it once I get it on there.
Yeah, I'll try to keep up with it. I'm looking at it.
You got Mark on there, Alexander the Great. Hello there, Mark, Alexander the Great.
Oh, yeah, Mark. 755, please.
As soon as you said that, he put a little smiley face on there. He don't do that when I tell him things.
Oh, there, Warren Scott. Hello. Warren Scott, 755,
Well, you got on there before you got him before I did. Yeah, it didn't show up till after you started talking. I got you this time, Lucky Lou. Hello.
Hello there, Lucky Lou, 755,
Yeah, Warren Scott, hello. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I still got a little bit of congestion, but it's at least I'm able to sleep at night. That was the problem. I couldn't sleep. Didn't miss any work. Kept on going. Give everybody whatever it was. Made everybody sleep.
Yeah, 21. You missed it today.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've had my turn, Sheriff, working on daggum weirdo ways that they build trailers, man. I mean, they can have that. If I had to make a living by repairing and working on them, I'd have to go ahead and 100% retire.
Yeah, it wasn't so much that. I mean, it was a bunch of rock and everything else, but it was just a fun thing, just getting that every damn door up. With just me and Doug and Crazy Man. Can you imagine how that went?
Well, I know Crazy Man was going to help you, but I think his thumbs was hurting him or something. His thumbs, like we have on our hand, if you put your hand flat on the table and you look at your thumb and your fingers, your fingernails are mostly straight up except for your thumb. And it kind of, let's look at it. It's kind of pointed on a 45-degree angle. Well, the way Crazy Man's thumb is, the thumbnail is directly down on the bottom.
No, he did help me. He made sure that the damn door didn't hit me in my head, so he did help me.
Yeah, well, he already had one hit him in the head, so his experience with that.
All right, I think I'll let you know that. I appreciate it. I thought I'd pay him back because he had never two before was crying out. I didn't mean to, they just was coming out flying. You tell me this time it's too late. They hit my foot, top of my foot, flying over the boy's arm, hit the TV. Yeah, so we actually stuff slinging. We had a good old time. The hurt one away.
Duck helped you?
Yeah, the door on my fingers. That was when it was really fun.
Duck helped you?
Yeah, it was, it's like getting the door slide. I put them on a couple 2x4s. I said, Duck, move 2x4 just a little bit so I can get underneath it. I was lifting the door myself, but he tried to run underneath my hand. And so I let the door down, and I couldn't hardly get it back up off my hand. Oh, we had a ball.
Hey, Warren said there's a game coming on there pretty soon. What game is it?
Titans game. I'll do that.
It was a nice day, though, today. After it quit raining. Oh, Titans versus the Patriots. Patriots hadn't been doing too good this year, what I saw. I mean, not the Patriots. I'm thinking about the Panthers. I always think I get the Panthers and the Patriots mixed up. Slammer Lucky Lou said hello to you.
Yeah, I'm waiting on, but I'll holler in just a second.
Be right back, crazy man. Got to get my Coca-Cola.
Okay. Come on, white dog, you out there? Yeah, come on, old man. I tell you what you're talking on, okay? You talked on it last week and last year, tell you again tonight. Yeah, you got the old white dog over here in Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, well, let me turn this TV down. Thank you. You got a lot of background. Good modulation. Alright, we got the TV off now. And like I was saying, this is the old white dog, 76, Charleston, South Carolina. We on a 2547, and we'll be on a little 515 special, 2-bill. And this is the old tongue nine I bought back in 1977. Nice mic. Works really well. And the antenna is about, let's see, probably about 50 feet in the air. It's an IMAX 2000. You're sounding choice here, White Dog. You're sounding choice. Slammer's waving. Evening time. I did, Slammer. Appreciate it. I'm glad I finally got everything squared away. Yeah, I've been actually looking for one in tug mics. Actually, I've been wanting one. So if you ever hear somebody got one, let me know. I'd like to get one. Yeah, okay. Do you want the tug 8 or the tug 9? Tug 9. Alright, I'll keep my eyes open for you. Down for anytime near worldwide 425. Slammer's waving.
Yeah, hello, 425. Hey, White Dog.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, try to find him a tug with a black base on it, so to go with his DAC.
I'll go through. I think I have a couple of those over here. When I get a chance, I'll go through them.
Yeah, you can always paint the bottom black, but that's what they came with there. Now the DAC 10 had that, or they had that dynamic mic. It looks kind of like a Turner Plus 3, but it's not. And Sears had a version of it too. Whoever made it made one for them too. It came out with a DAC 10 as an optional mic.
10-4. Yeah, I'm gonna go through my stuff there and we'll see if we can hook Slammer up.
410.
You must have been reading my mind there, 21. That's exactly what I wanted it for.
10-4, 10-4.
Yeah, because I've been looking at some old videos and old pictures, and that's what comes. A lot of people have with him
Yeah, but you're not going to believe this, and nobody else is going to believe it. But I got those decals made. I had them made for me for the DAC mic. Nowhere, no one had them. And that lady that I forgot what her name was. She lived in Atlanta, and she had Deb's decals. That's who it was way back. And she made me a bunch of decals for that and different things that I had. And she got in trouble making me some for Brown and Golden Eagle. They got on her about that. They said he couldn't make them, but I got them before they said it. But after I got her to make those DAC 9 decals, she started selling them on eBay.
Okay, yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. But yeah, that's definitely what I want to do with it. Oh, let me turn my phone down a little bit. That's exactly what I want to do with it. I think that'll be a good looking setup with that together.
Yeah, if you want one of those decals, I'll give you one.
Well, I would appreciate it. That'd be very nice to you, sir.
Yeah, you can say this was the original ones that was made that I had made. They didn't. No one had them back then. Of course, nobody believed it. But if you could dig her up, you could find out. But she sold that. She wanted to sell me the business because she was handicapped or getting where something happened to her. But she wanted too much money for it, and I just didn't want to mess with it. I couldn't have done it right then. If I'd have been retired, I could. But this other guy bought it, and I think he still kept the name, but she don't own it anymore.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, White Dog, I really appreciate it if you can do that for me. I really would appreciate it, buddy. 10-4. I'm looking right now to see what I got. Okay, I sure appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Y'all give me a minute. My wife just got to get home, so if you know all day, let me give 5 minutes to her, and I'll be right back.
What's in?
Billford, that Tony, he might bite you. Yeah, he won't bite me ever again, man. No doubt. I don't know who the word that was. You're breaking up. Bullseye, breaking in for radio night. Yeah, come on and Bullseye, tell everybody what you're talking on. 10-4, talking on the Galaxy DX 2547 with the Cobra M75 mic, the Cobra M75 with a solar comm vocal antenna about 35 feet up. I'm shooting out about 4.0 watts of radio power. I don't know, this wind might be knocking a couple watts off of it, but yeah, I heard y'all out there. I figured I'd get in here on radio tonight. Give out a wave, Roger. Now, Tom Boy, I appreciate you coming out and give us a shout there. Well, you getting some of them kite waves out there in the air? Yeah, my antenna pole's knocking up against the shed here. Sounds like it's gonna. I don't hope it hangs in there, but yeah, it's some crazy wind going out there, Roger. Now, 42, you just said something about a cold front coming through tonight. It is cold out there too. I can tell it. Yeah, Roger. I can already tell the wind that the temperature's done gone down. But yeah, you say was I breaking up on you there? Well, ago you was breaking up a little bit, and I think you moved the trigger inside the mic there and moved it over one side and it quit. 10-4. Y'all sounding good out there on radio night. Jump in there, give y'all a radio wave out there. Yeah, point two, we appreciate it. Yeah, Simon, all of us out here. I don't know why happened to some folks, he disappeared. White Dog's out there too. Yeah, Roger, I hear all y'all out there. White Dog, Slammer, a couple others, 21. And I talked to 21 in a while, but yeah, I heard y'all all out there. I figured I'd give y'all a wave. Yeah, boy, Tim, I'm going to turn it back over to you and let you talk to 21 then.
Yeah, hello there, Bullseye. Yeah, a while ago, man, I'm going to show you how it kind of sounded. The wind came through and hit the top of the metal building and went light. Just like that. I said, oh, what? I said, oh, no. But it didn't blow it off.
Yeah, Roger, yes. I don't know if the top of my antenna keeps slapping the top of my shed here, but there's definitely some noise going on out there from that wind, Roger.
10-4. Well, yeah, it just thankfully, like last year, like Slammer was talking about a couple of days ago, is when we had that bomb cyclone, and ice and everything blew in, and we lost power and all kind of stuff there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. But yeah, y'all sounding good out there. Everybody's sounding good out there in radio night.
10-4, you too there. You been doing any cooking out?
Oh yeah, we steady cooking out. We like cooking out more than we like cooking in. It's a lot cheaper and a lot easier, especially on the better half. She likes me cooking out all the time.
I bet. Yeah, well, it's always good, man. And I wish I had the energy there to do that. I'm gonna have to start back in. I got get used to doing something like that again. I do it every once in a while, but not as much as I used to. Seemed like it was lately. Just been trying to get home from work and get in the house,
Yeah, I know how that is. Get home from work, you're ready to just hit the couch. But yeah, I just keep it simple. Don't do anything big. Just throw a couple burgers on or a couple steaks on, and just keep it simple. But yeah, I know the feeling when you get home from work. It's ready to hit the couch.
Yeah, that's the name of that band, isn't it?
The Hit the Couch band.
No Kiss.
yeah, that one too.
Yes, keep it simple, stupid. That's what they stood for, I guess.
Yeah, they definitely did the trick. I reckon so.
10-4. Let's see. Hello.
Hello back. Hello. Top of the evening to y'all out there. Fine gravy, I tell you what, I'm gonna start calling myself Last Minute Larry. They call me Lucky. The triple deuces over in the lovely metropolis of Lansing, saying all of y'all sounding real good out there tonight, and a happy belated New Year to you. We're standing by. Yeah, fine. I'm glad you came in there, Lucky.
Oh, man, channel. Glad you could come by, man.
Hey, Lucky, what you doing? Waving in. Waving right back, bless your heart. You sounded treetop tall and wall to wall.
Yeah, hello, Lucky. I'll be standing by.
Hey, 2-1, top of the evening. I'm back.
Hey, 987, Lucky's out there.
Hello, Lucky. Uh-oh, I didn't catch him out there. Howdy, 987. Hello there, Lucky. Time it got dark, the wind blows the signal the other way. Uh-oh, he might not can hear me from over there. I'm just pulling into my yard over here. Yeah, I only cut him, so he might make it to you. I don't know.
Bandits Info Channel is on there, and he said that he's got some heavy winds or big winds down there in South Georgia. I can imagine that storm's kind of was going across the top of Atlanta, and missed us, went on up that way. So I hope they kind of get on out of here pretty soon with all that wind there.
That boy got dark over here, though, 21. It says on TV, we got it gusty up to around 31, between 31 and 27 miles an hour winds.
Tonight or already?
Already, it's this afternoon, so it's about close to that after dark.
Oh.
Yeah, it was blowing pretty good a little while ago here, and it's tapered off now.
All right. Hey, Goat's Garage said he got his girlfriend a Cobra 2000 for Christmas.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, anytime there, Goat's Garage. Goat's Garage, 755, the Slammer's waving.
And Bandits Info Channel, he's new on here, so welcome him there too, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I was doing that. That crazy man kind of keyed up on me, but evening time there, Bandit. Thank you for coming comment and invite, and you're welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Thank you.
Yeah, we do.
Well, there ain't nobody talking. I'm tired of talk.
Every Saturday night if we can, 8 o'clock. Hello there, Sundance.
That must be that 5956, whatever you want to call them over here on the backside of John Dollar.
Hello, Sundance. I hear you in there, man. Happy New Year. Crazy man, can you hear him?
Yeah, that's who I heard a while ago. I thought it might have been 987. It wasn't him. Hello there, Sundance. I did hear you this time. The wind must be blowing you over this way.
You're welcome there, Coach Garage. Yes, antenna. Your antenna's leaning towards him, and his is leaning towards you. And they're gonna you're gonna get in there, and they're gonna kiss each other pretty soon. Hey, like that there, Sundance.
I'm laughing about it. Hey, Sundance, I can't hear you, but Slammer's waving. Sundance, Slammer's waving. I'm standing by.
Hey, crazy man, Lucky Lou said hello.
Hello about that, back to you, the crazy man said it then. Hello. He's going around. Yeah, thank you, man. Am I doing that those on radio? Sometimes I get the hearing. Did we get Mr. Slowpoke back? Yeah, I made it back there. I got in the house there sending you that thing, and my wife had a cake made, and I couldn't resist that. No, I don't blame you, sir. I don't blame you. Well, I just got back in from my wife just got home myself, so I had to go in there and speak to her. Her best friend is going through chemo, so she went and stayed today with her. She's having kind of a rough time, so I talked to her a little bit about it. But I definitely got your picture anyway, and man, you got an awesome setup. I love the way you got it set up. That is so cool. Yeah, maybe we can get you hooked up there with that and get you going there with it. Yeah, telephone. I'll send you one of my pictures with my setup. The whole thing. I didn't send the whole thing you the other day. I just send you that wire situation, but I'll send you a setup of mine. Can you tell a little bit more now about how it's wired up? Yeah, I can, but I can't tell about the connections you made. Really, how'd you do it at the ends or whatever. But I kind of got an idea what you're talking about. So we'll just go with that, and I'll see it as we're doing it tomorrow. Okay. Oh, Slammer's standby. I don't want to hold up the channel. Okay, well, let me say hello to 21 there. I hadn't said hello. 21.
Yeah, hello there. Hey, started to call you Slammer Poke. How's it going there, Slowpoke?
Pretty good, like everybody else. The wind going on here, it hadn't slowed down, but it's picked up pretty good again.
Yeah, it stopped blowing over here. I didn't know what it was. Like I told Bullseye, I heard something. I thought it was a big old raccoon running across the top of this building, but I went outside and it was wind blowing.
Yeah, I come outside there, come our house out here to the shack there, and I've got vinyl soffit on it. But I like about 5 foot on one side of the flats, and it was a rattling like that. What in the world? It dawned on me what it was.
10-4, Roger. Let me ask you something there about a Cobra 2000. Before the auxiliary jack in the front, I've used it on some of the other videos that I've made before. I'm thinking about doing it again, but I've got to figure out a way. Maybe I'll have to experiment. But see, I can plug auxiliary connector into that front of the radio right there. There it is right there. I'm going to put my finger at it. And then plug it into mic jack of the computer, and it will record directly off the radio, and that'll get rid of that mushy sound that I'm getting, the room echo and whatnot. But what it does, it cuts me out, which wouldn't be a bad thing for some people. But I'm thinking about also trying to leave the mic plugged in the USB port and have the mic plugged into the USB port and have that plugged into the mic jack, you think it would work?
Probably would. I ain't never tried the auxiliary on mine. I don't know if it's an input or output auxiliary. Which is it?
No, it puts out. It's for recording and all. I mean, I've done it. I just got a double-ended 1/8" jack, 1/8" plug, and plugged one end in there and one end into the microphone input of the laptop. Not this laptop, but an older one I got, and it worked great. But if you don't have any other mic there, you won't hear yourself talking. I think you could barely hear something in the background, but I'm gonna have to experiment with that. So I want to try to get more truer of sound of the radios that's talking.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that now. On that, my auxiliary jack on my 2000, they've put the high and low channels, and they use this there to put the switch in it, and then I just left it like that. They never tried to change it,
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
All right, man, 45 over here in the creek. What I did on those other videos that you saw from years ago when I was doing the YouTube videos, I come out that external speaker jack on the radio, went over to the sound card with that there.
He was on last night. I'm sorry. I got tied up on the internet. What? Say that one more time.
I would come out of the external speaker jack. You remember those old videos that you saw that apparently you mentioned it to me about 4 or 5 years ago or something like that, and you asked me if I was still doing it. Well, I used to come out the external speaker of the radio into the sound card of the computer. Now, I don't remember how I was doing myself, but that's how I was doing the audio coming out of the radio.
Well, how were you hearing what the radio was, what they were saying?
Well, it went straight into the sound card. You can hear it like crystal clear. You have to go back and watch some of the videos and listen to it.
I know, but in play, in real time, how could you hear real time while you were doing it?
They didn't do, okay, so YouTube Live wasn't even around yet at that point.
I know. Okay, let's say right now I'm recording you, and I've got the speaker jack, plugged into the laptop. Okay, well, I can't hear you. I can look at the needle moving, but I can't hear you. How could you hear the person talking to you?
Because I had a set of speakers hooked up to the computer that it was been going through. Whenever all my sound before I even started recording was already coming out of the speakers through the computer.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so while it was doing that, you could listen. It would play through the computer. Okay, I didn't know it would be audible on the computer. Okay, I understand that. Yeah. Well, I could probably I couldn't do that either. I was thinking of this has got 2 separate speaker jacks, 2 separate speakers. Plug one in one and one another, but it would be messing it up. It'd be messing it up there. So, I'll try that too.
Hey, Roger Dodgy on that. Okay, well, I just thought I'd throw that in there, and that's how I was doing it, and maybe I'll do it again in a few weeks, see if I can get it going again, maybe, and I'll get refreshed. It's been a while.
10-4 on you getting refreshed there, 10-4. Freshen up.
Yeah, I'm with you on the getting refreshed. I've been off this. Nancy came in the other night I was on 14 up there, and we was talking, and he was recording everything, but he got some kind of radio. It's got a recorder built in. Now, man, it sounds like it's recorded in a studio.
Who was that?
Nancy Chan.
Oh, okay.
You probably had one of them high-dollar ham rigs to go in there.
Mixer board, okay there, Mark. Yeah, let's see. Hello there, Butterbean.
Who was it again? Nancy Can. That was on Dorchester Road. 357. Oh, Nappy? Something, I don't know what he's got going on over there, but, yeah, he's played that back for me, too, before when I was messing around with these mics. Yeah, that thing there, he's got everyone is. I mean, it sounds just like it's done in the studio somewhere.
Let me take just a minute to let y'all know Butterbean and Smarty Jones and some of the others there said hello to everybody. Lucky Lou and Mark.
Well, hello! Right back from 45 in the creek. 10-4, triple deuces in Lampson. Hello, right back at ya. Yeah, the old white dog over here in Somerville, wave it in. Slow folk, get hands, we'll wave. 283, we sitting back.
Yeah, that Butterbean, he's up there in Georgia there, and they have that call-in on Channel 14 about 9 o'clock at night up there, and you can call in and get on there, but I haven't done it in a while. Used to be Georgia Cracker would record it, and then had the Hermit used to put it on YouTube, but I don't know why they don't do it on YouTube anymore. That was pretty interesting. They had like a prayer request and a roll call, and man, they had all kind of people calling in for roll call, and then they had people, where are you at? They had like Tennessee and North Carolina and Georgia and all over the place calling. You could hear them. Well, you could hear them on the computer, but I couldn't hear anything but the one doing it up there in Georgia. But had to be good, clean, clear night.
Yeah, don't go on that. How about a break?
Go ahead.
Yeah, 12 let me know if you get him. I got him, I'm looking at him now. Looks to me like you just need to set up a SD supply shop, radio shop. I got a couple of things. Just a few. There you go.
Is that you, 987? Hello there, 97. Hang on a minute. That's you there, Huckleberry, around Fairfax.
Yeah, I'm talking on 1976. Crankle mobile radio. Just wanted to see if I could make it over there to you. I wish y'all had to do. Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, 10-4 on that there, Huckleberry. Yeah, that Craco 76 Craco mobile. Now, is that the Super Deluxe or what model is it?
It's just a regular deluxe. It's not the Super Deluxe. It's just a regular one. You got the black face with the chrome trim and the wood green outers on it there, Temple.
Yeah, Roger. Well, it's got a sound to where it's good for cutting through the noise. That's for sure there, Huckleberry. I appreciate you coming in there. That Fairfax, that's a good little trip there for you. And I'm going to stand by so those other fellas can get back to you. Appreciate you getting in here for old radio night, and you're doing good in 2020. I got to get used to saying that, or the 20, or say hello to the 20 or 2020. I don't know yet. I'll get used to it. Okay, back out.
Who was that again? Wish everybody a happy 2020. I hope it's prosperous for everyone. And like I said, he's a good friend of mine. He just got this thing going for me there. And we just wanted to put this whole set up and go out there on the airways.
Yeah, Roger, on that. Well, he got it tuned up just right. Like I say, it's punching through there. Oh, okay, all right. That's Huckleberry up there in Fairfax there, Slammer.
All right, there. Evening time, Huckleberry. I can't get no copy on you, but evening time. Glad you came in the show. 7:55. The Slammer's waving. I'm standing by.
Did you get him, Huckleberry?
Yeah, I heard somebody coming there and said they were standing by there. The wind over here is blowing about 40 miles per hour. Got my ground plane whipping all around in the air there, so it's kind of hurting my ears a little bit.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, that was Slammer. You heard him at the end there. Yeah, your antenna's blowing in the wind 40 miles an hour there. It's kind of like being in a mobile, and so when it blows over towards his direction, you can get him and it blows away. He's gone. So, okay, well, I'll be standing by. You take it easy in that wind now. 10-4. What was your friend's handle up that way that used to come in there too? Hey, Huckleberry.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was your friend's handle? They used to come in there, Spider-Man or something?
I don't know. I didn't hear anyone on this side.
No, not right now, not tonight, but before.
A friend of mine named Nehi, he's the one that helped me get this radio back on.
Yeah, Nehi, but there was another guy that was up there the first night that I talked with you. He was in there. Both of y'all were in it, like Wolfman or something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to think of his handle. Give me a second.
Oh, they're Private Thor. Hello, KC9 and KUH.
That was Swamp Fox, 21. That was Swamp Fox.
Oh, yeah, Swamp Fox. Whatever happened to him?
I don't know. I think he had some illness in his family. I think his wife may have been a little under the weather there. I think he's been having some trouble with that temple.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, me and him used to be on a website CB club together. I forgot what it was. Of course, they probably done quit with that since the Facebook got out there. But there's a lot of good CB groups on Facebook now. There's so many of them, you can't really be on there all the time. But anyway, if you happen to hear Swamp Fox, let him know I said hello there. 10-4.
10-4, we'll do it, no doubt about it. Everybody down your way, tell them I wish them a happy new year. I know a lot of them on that end. I don't have a good grip on them back up this way, but I'm probably about 90 miles from y'all, so tell them I said happy new year, and we're going to sit back and listen in.
10 Roger on the 90 miles. Okay, man, you have a good one. I'll do it. I'm back out.
Hey, 21.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, have you heard Yellow Jacket out there this evening?
Not yet. He might be buzzing in anytime.
All right, 10-4.
Let's see, Private Thor said hello. He's checking in for Squamish, British Columbia on the internet, saying hello to everybody.
Man, that's unreal.
He said he could hear you, White Dog.
Well, I appreciate it. What did you say the handle was?
Private Thor.
Hey, Private Thor. This is the old White Dog. Somerville, South Carolina. Wave it in. Private Thor?
Private Thor, Thor, like Thor with the hammer.
Oh, okay, man. My was 116 in Crazy Man in Carolina. We said it.
Temple, he heard you.
Okay. Hey, you're the man with the hammer there, 21.
What you say there, Slowpoke?
I said, you're the man with the big hammer there. He's talking about you.
No, I don't think so. No, I'm just a attack hammer. You got the sledgehammer over there. But anyway, let's see who else there. What's his name there? Oh shoot, Babaloo said hello.
Somebody else came in here a minute ago.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Lucky. Triple Deuces Lapson, Private Thor with a wave. Hello. Hello there, Lucky. 755, the swimmer's waving.
I don't know about floppy ears. Florida's kind of hard.
Anytime, dear God's waving.
What's up there, 529?
Ain't much, man. I heard y'all out there cut this old static box on, man. Waving a hand there, 410.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I know Crazy Man's glad to hear you. He asked about you all the time there, if I heard you.
Yeah, I bounce in here from time to time. You know how it goes. For them twin brothers called redheads.
Yeah, that's where Crazy Man gets that red hair from, and he said from gets it from your side.
We definitely got it, that's for sure. How about that? Yeah, your white dogs. What's up, Debbie D? Pokey, what's going on, man? Hey, not much, man. Just heard you out there and definitely had to wait.
Hello. Yeah, it's okay.
Pokey, you sounding good as always. Got everything straightened out over there?
Mike's radio repair worked on
It sounds like it.
Trying to find out.
What's going on, 529?
Mike's radio repair is still in business.
What's going on there, Grandmaster? How you be, brother?
Get in touch with him.
Oh, man, I've been okay. Good to hear your voice out there. I hadn't heard you a little minute. Also want to wave the hand over at Lucky and the others out there. I was out there. I went back in there and was listening to see how this thing was crackling on me, man. That's where I disappeared to, but it sounded okay. Anyway, yeah, man, good to hear you.
Cowboy down in the hog yard, waving a hand. All right.
All right, boy. 5 degrees, man. What are you waving? Hey, Crazy, what's going on with you? I'm not staying out that cold wind. I got my door fixed over here. Now I don't have to sit over here. I have to get my blanket wrapped around me. Now I just put the blanket back up. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, these things happen, man. But I'm sure you'll get it all squared away. Oh, we got it. And Scammer and me and Ducky. We over here aggravating Scammer all the time. We had a good old time. I hear you. How's that duck doing? Two and a half. These don't rise. I hear you. Well, good to go. I sure am glad to be out here, man, and be able to hear you folks. I might not be out here next Saturday night because I'll be leaving out of town. I'm going to Mexico and down on towards Honduras way, but we'll be back. I got for the Mexicans now, especially at the border. Evening time there, 45 on Sailors waving. And don't be started until you're wild. It's not good for you. Well, we are going about 2 hours inland. So, I don't know. We'll pray about that and let the Lord lead the way. Right, if you go there, just make sure you got rubber gloves on, and I'm back out.
Yeah, don't drink the water.
10-4, 45, safe travels to you. Lucky said that. Be careful. Hey, Roddy, right on there, Lucky. Yeah, well, like I said, I might be out here next Saturday night. We don't really leave till, we leaving late. Out on the aircraft, but I might catch old radio night, but if I don't, I just want to say something so you know, I'm just not here, for a whole week, and I won't be
South
back.
Carolina.
Oh, when do I get back?
Near the
I don't
coast.
even remember, man. I might be back the week after that. I might get in on Sunday. I don't remember.
Private Thor, South Carolina.
Well, like you said, be careful, Godspeed.
About 100 miles from
Amen, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. 45 at Creek. We're sitting back.
Hey, 45.
Yeah, go ahead.
In case you're not here, you can always call me on the phone, and I can give a phone patch. That way you won't miss out.
I probably will not have any phone service, but I'll keep that in mind as a try. I might have internet.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's a cowboy down in the hog yard said hello to everybody.
You talking about that one can ride the horse?
No, the hog yard down there. He's down in the hog yard. And it's Mr. Pennington. Go ahead there, 987.
45, 529, white dog. lucky. Hope you all are doing good over that way.
Right back to you, my man. Yep, right back to you, 987. Sounded good.
Yeah, Private Door. We're in Charleston, South Carolina. 785, Slam was waving. How about you, 529? How about you, dear Gus? Where'd you go?
All right, Butterbean, we'll catch you there. No, see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, private floor, yeah. All right. I'll be there. Dear Guts, can you get a copy?
Yes, sir. Step on it.
987 is trying to get a hold of you.
Yeah, I can't pull him out. I got on the flat side, upside, downside. I can't get him. You are upside down. You know that's right.
Dear Guts, can you hear Sundance?
I used to be able to hear him. Sundance, where you at? Oh, I got you. I got him. Did you hear him, 21?
Oh, yeah, I bet he can key on me over there where you at.
Yeah, he got it going on now. He must have moved the antenna there or something.
Yeah, he took it off the front of the door of the refrigerator, and he's got it up on the top now.
Yeah, that'll work even better. Yeah, 45.
We don't want that, though.
What you say now, Slammer?
Yeah, I was just saying, 987 was just saying hello to you and just waving that hand. I just wanted 10-5 for him.
Oh, Roger, yeah, I came back to him already, but we'll do it again, man, if you got a copy on me, 987. Yeah, man, I say you sounded nominal, just like you should, up in here in my receiver there. Go ahead.
Hey, Roger, I'm at 45. Well, I hope everything's going good on your end. And
oh, BP.
Oh, Roger, yeah, I hope everything goes well. It should be as long as our health holds up. And I got to do a lot of walking, about 4 or 5 miles of walking. I'm going to have to do there in the mountainous terrain. So we'll see how that goes, man. We're going to explore the Mayan pyramids and ruins at Uxmal, or it's pronounced Uxmal. Now, right in the center, about 140 miles south of Yucatan, Progreso. Over.
Hey, Roger. I'll get to be getting some exercise in.
Then after that, we're headed down towards Honduras there, Roger.
Hello, Oscar Bravo, Papa. OBP.
I've done all that before. They can be crazy on the airport exercise.
OBP, Oscar Bravo Papa said hello to everybody.
Hey, 987, I'm going to wave my hand at you, man. I ain't got a grip on you, but I'm going to wave my hand there, 987.
987, you didn't hear Dear Guts hollering at you? All right, I'm going to stand by.
Yeah, I was waving at you there, 987. That ought to be a little bit better there, but yeah, I ain't got a grip on you, man. Normally I can hear you, but I must be got a lot of ground noise there, so I'm going to wave my hand to get out the way.
Roger. I got a copy on you. All right, man. I'll wait on hand right back. Hope you had a good deer season and all, or got something, whatever this or that. All right, man. Good hearing you. Hey, Blake, this Lucky is my radio overmodulating. Anybody tell me?
Sounds good out here at Gibbons on the Slow Folks radio.
26 in Dorchester Road.
Hey, Lucky, you sounding good over here on exit 199.
There's nothing wrong on that radio now, Lucky. I'm not so fat walking the dog. Yeah, okay, I'm just curious. I see the SWR lights flashing on it, but shoot, down here looking at my meter, everything's normal. Them dummy lights.
Sounding good.
Okay, all right, appreciate it. We're standing by then. Yeah, I got a good little swing with you on there. You're doing about a 9. Over here on Dorchester Road, 526. About a 9, swinging almost 15. All right, 10-4. Appreciate it. Thank you. Kelso, Slammer, standby. 21.
Yeah, come on. Who's that way out there? Yeah, come on. Who's that way out there? I got you. Come on. Come on. I got you. Come on. Okay, there's Stone Man in Jamestown. Okay, well, we got you. I know that Deer Guts probably got you and a few other ones in Slowpoke. Hey, Stone Man, sounding good there out from that Jamestown, South Kakalaki, 21, back out.
Yeah, you got some crazy good ears, 21, because I can't hear him. Of course, I got this deer processor going on, so it got probably 3 phases of power up there running. I got a bunch of ground noise.
10-4. I lost one of my ground radios, you know. Now, you're not going to believe this, but this is one thing I wanted to bring up that for sure. I've got one of them in the backyard, but it got knocked down and bent all up, and I wasn't going to put it up again. I used to have a Vonnie Sigma 4, 31 foot long, you know, looked like an upside down Christmas tree with a gamma match on it. Well, I took that gamma match off and put a 10,000 watt gamma match on it, you know, and I was always wondering, I always thought that thing was directional because the gamma match was on one side of that vertical, and it seemed like it got out in that direction there better. Well, no one would believe me, but and more junkie, he's got a channel on YouTube, and he might be on here later. He did a comparison test of two antennas and on 2 different radios, and it showed that the direction that the ground radios pointed in was the highest reading that he got 10 miles away. It's unbelievable. Anyway, so I lost one of them when that tower fell into the trees. It broke one of those ground radios off, so I'm losing a little bit going out towards that slammer out that way. If that works on my antenna. So you can check out his video that he did, antenna test. He's got 2 antennas, 2 radios, and he'll go 10 miles in a direction. He's got it on a computer, and he goes 10 miles in another direction, and he records on each radio, and then he goes back, and you can see the difference in the readings.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Hello there, Dennis.
How about you, White Dog?
White Dog. 987 is hollering.
Hey, 987, waving a hand, man. I can't really pull you in, but like I said, just waving a hand. I'm trying to wave a hand at you too there.
You think that has anyone looked at the No Crazy Man? See, Slammer always wants me to get a weather report from from Crazy Man. But Crazy Man, are we going to get any like a storm front coming through tonight, or have you seen anything on your telephone?
Well, I've seen it on TV on that CW14 that they're showing the report. He said I had a cold front coming through with gusty winds overnight, and we're supposed to get down around 33 tonight.
10-4. Well, has anybody checked on Channel 6? That's usually the place to check to see if any skips coming in first. I hadn't gone down there.
Man, Simon talking about that last night. Bet you we might get some. I don't know if we get it or not. Might get it tomorrow because it get cold tomorrow around 57.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm getting up to.
Evening time, Dennis Thompson. Evening time, Dennis Thompson.
Slammer's waving.
Yeah, he runs Old Tube Radio Network. Y'all ought to check into that Old Tube Radio Network. Most everybody on the chat room here, they go over there and check it out. On our time now, just in South Carolina, I don't know about North Carolina. I guess it's the same. I don't know. It's 11 o'clock tonight. You just Google Old Tube Radio Network, and it'll be either on YouTube or on oldtuberadio.net. And you can, he'll have the guys come in there, and he'll show the radios that they're talking on.
Yeah, telephone. So Oscar Bravo Papa, he says we have sunspots right here. Oscar Papa, Slammer's waving.
Yeah, Papa. That's old beat Papa. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's so Oscar Bravo Papa.
Yeah, telephone.
Anyway. Hey, crazy man, you got any sunspots over there?
Yeah, I ain't got no sunspots over there. All right, just stand up real fast. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, that's those chrome gnats. That's what he sees.
Yeah, all you got to do is stand up real quick. He sees spots. That's not the sign right now. He could be good somewhere else. Women with big butts is what Crazy sees. Oh, you know he likes that. You know how he likes that, right? Idea on that.
Yeah, Crazy likes them bubble butts. Go ahead.
No, I don't. Oh, yeah, you do. Stop your fibbing.
Okay, Dennis, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, you like the bootylicious.
Oh, yeah. I bet he do.
Bet that 45 likes it better.
Hey, don't be telling my secrets over there.
Darcy.
Long time you missed next, you more like 45 below.
Off damn land in West Ashley. We sitting back. This buzz man, 2 weeks.
He blind in one eye and can't see out of the other.
To hear him tonight.
Nah, they were shooting him off earlier in the day, man. I was going to go over there this morning, but I never made it. But, yeah, I kept the dog pretty stirred up.
Yeah, Joe, bro. Usually I'm over here, man. I thought somebody was trying to shoot the house.
Yeah, when I lived in that mobile home over there, I'll tell you what, they shot him off one day, and they had so much gunpowder in there, blew 3 pictures off my wall, boy, and they broke everywhere. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, Joe.
Stone Man, you still out there? Oh, Stone Man can't hear me now.
Hi, everybody. You know what time it is?
Where is he at, 21?
My butt out here. I've been up since early. Had a long day. Having fun with Crazy, man. So I'm going to get out of here and go lay my butt down. Y'all have a blessed evening. They call me Slammer. Yeah, I've had a great time. Y'all take them easy. And I'm right out.
All right, Slammer, man, appreciate it. You take it easy now.
Catch you later, Slammer. I might catch you later. I appreciate it too, man. All right, Slammer, have a good evening. Lucky says we're standing by.
Okay. Slammer, see you later. 45 in the creek. Back right.
Okay, Slammer, see ya. Sooner than later, hope. Have a good night. Have a good night, Slammer.
Hey, 529, he was out in Jamestown, that Stone Man, Mobile.
Slammer, back out.
I got that one. I can't get him too. Then I jumped in the movie. I got to take this little boy over here. He wants to stay with his buddy. So I guess that's another reason why I couldn't hear.
410.
Try to get up a little bit, going a little bit early if I can. I'll call you when I get going.
Okay. I'll text you as soon as I'm out of church section.
Yeah, telephone. All right, good. Sweet folks, I appreciate it. All right, Slammer's out.
Hey, 45. Yeah, go ahead.
we were in Mexico a couple of years ago. There, drove down the coast from Nogales out there, and we had everything. Internet, phones worked, satellite worked, everything worked.
Well, yeah, but I'm only gonna be there in Usmal for 8 hours, 9 hours. I might get on the phone, but it won't be on Saturday. 21 was talking about me getting in there on a radio night, and I can do that on board the ship. I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna be on the ship? Yeah, we flew to Arizona and then drove down to Mexico. Brother-in-law and sister-in-law has a condo down there on one of them low seaside towns. They're a lot more modern now than they was 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, you wouldn't believe it.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of that stuff. I've been there about 3 times. I haven't been to this location, to Usmal, but I've been to Cozumel and a little bit below that a few times. But yeah, they're coming along. They're certainly moving along with it there, Blake.
Yeah, back in the old days, you used to go down there, but they got the Walmarts and the McDonald's and the Chick-fil-A's and all that stuff now.
Go ahead, 21. Oh, gee. Well, anyway, I hope you get something done there with Slimmer's the thingy. I offered to help him too. Whatever happens is fine. But maybe by the time I get back, he'll be set up.
Yeah, the way I said it won't take 10 minutes there. He's having problems though with his foot pedal and trying to key it out of the back of the radio there. Evidently something's wired up wrong there. It's a modulating, Roger.
What's up?
Roger. Yeah, I haven't never completed the modification. I made the box here, this box that I could, if I put another plug in it, I could plug the pedal in there. But I got tired of that thing. I used to use it on the digital Ibanez processor, off and on, and it just bothered my foot, man, over and over. I started getting sore. So I took that out and put this in here, and I used a key switch.
445 video gate, man.
There's nothing else in here that works. It's just a switch only.
Yeah. Well, I don't use that kind of foot pedal. I'm keying mine just like you would a D104 with the old ones with the keyer on the bottom.
Yeah, my son gave me that as a present.
Oh, okay.
It came with one speaker.
I'm using a Radio Shack microphone.
And I got the other one from John Boy in Memphis.
It's kind of weird how I got it set up. It is confusing.
Yeah. It's pretty simple.
Max Radio Repair recapped it for me a couple of years ago. Or more than that, maybe 3 years ago. I don't know.
Into the mic jack on the radio.
It's dead on frequency, man. I had them checked out. Night Ranger's got a scope.
I follow. Very similar. Very similar. I just did it in a different way because I put it in this box, so I could take patch cords and patch them in and out for the connections.
Yeah, I've got a patch cord made for this one there, where I can just plug the mic straight into the radio, the studio mic.
Yeah, Expert Electronics, Tennessee Walker. Yeah, I think I paid $45. Got a good deal on the other speaker.
XLR connection goes.
I've seen them on eBay. Outrageous.
Tascam.
I couldn't believe it the other
so I'm
day.
able to, with this box in line with it that I made to switch out radios. And I got two. It's got dual XLR connections. I can switch from mic to mic.
Yeah, he makes Tennessee Walker.
I quit doing
He
that,
used to work for Mako, built those boxes.
I got two booms going on, and one of them's got the whatever that mic is I've been using on the Yaesu. It's sounding just absolutely amazing, and it's a cheap little $40 microphone. But then I got this one on here I swap out all the time. On this boom, I run all kinds of different whatever. I don't have a high or anything like that on here. It seems as if the quality's not enough difference for the money.
Yeah, we're running all Sennheisers at the church there. Now those things have got a good sound, and you can believe when you're running sound like the better the mic, the better the sound, you know.
I'm gonna give you something to look at there, 445.
Certainly on that, but as far as studio-wise,
I got that for
these
you.
ones worked absolutely amazing when we were doing the, the work with the band and all that stuff. Crystal clean, no caffeine, my friend. I don't know. With the Chinese coming out with everything, it just seems to me, I'm not going to spend.
Isn't that pretty, 445?
We'd had some, but I couldn't tell the difference, really.
You can't much on music, but you can tell a big difference in the vocals and the pitches on. The impedance on these are just on a Shure or Sennheiser is probably the best impedance there on any microphones they got going.
Oh yeah, depending on what kind of frequency response that you want, that's why I'll change them up sometimes for the frequency response, where I want it to be in the spectrum as far as treble and bass and all that good stuff. But man, guys, I gotta go. Poke, it's good to talk to you, man, about it. Try to get him straightened out, and that'd be great. I look forward to hearing that. But I'm gonna have to get out of here. I want to wave the hand to all the folks out there on the internet, everybody on the airwaves as well, for old radio night here. This first week of 2020, no doubt about it. Guys, I'll see you. 45 on the creek. I'm back riding.
I got 45. Catch you later.
Find in Mexico and Honduras and wherever, and we'll catch you when you get back.
See you later, 45. Appreciate you stopping in. It's always a pleasure with a double measure. Hey, 45, take it easy down there with the Border Brothers. 21, I'm back out.
45, you take care. Have a good one. We got to get being out here. They call me the crazy man. Went back out.
All right, yeah, 45, you have a fine one. You don't white dog waving.
Hey, 410, man. All you guys and my brothers, take care. We'll try to get in next Saturday if I can, but it's going to be a hectic night because I got to leave at 3 a.m. But if not, we'll see you in a couple weeks. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
All right, 45, they call me. 283 there, Blood Man. We're waving a hand at you. Sound choice out there. We'll be in touch.
410. Catch you later, man. Have a good one, fellas.
Hey, before you go, 445 Radio Man said hello there, 45. Okay, see ya.
Got Tim Folk on the radio, man. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while. He's on Facebook with me, but waving right back at you, my man. See ya. We'll see you guys when I get back.
Hey, 445, Slowpoke saying you're still a mud duck.
Hey, crazy man.
Hey, 21.
Yeah, can you hold on a minute and answer all kind of questions? I got to make a run.
What time? You ain't back yet?
No, I got to get a little jacket. I got the heater on in here, but I got to go get something out the house anyway. I'll be right back.
I will.
How about it, dear crazy man? He called me the good man. You doing all right out here in the field?
Yeah, part-time. You got one my door is facing, I got another one's got to be faced too to get this air quit blowing through this mobile home over here. Ooh, it's doggy, that wind's cold tonight. Oh, it's a bit chilly tonight. You better keep it all kind of freeze in you.
Yeah, it's important. Got pretty breezy over here.
Yeah, we got it, most of it. It is over here too. Old Doug out of that air up his back tire and fighting air pump trying to get that fish, and he's actually got that fish. The wind keeps blowing out in the street.
Yeah, it's 10-4. Yeah, it's I got out of done a few things. I what may be another business investment today.
I know you're right. Yeah, we had a good time over there, man. Simon, Doug, we had a good time. He's gonna slam his hand underneath the door. That's a heavy damn door now. And Simon cut a piece off the top of the porch up underneath the ceiling where you can get the door in there. He popped that loose and it came down and hit the top of the shim of my foot and bounced over there close at that other TV over there on the porch. That's over.
before. He told me I was headed to door. And I wish I could have got there to help you all with that, but I had something come up real quick I had to take care of.
No, we had it, Rick. We had it. The one thing that bad is I had a whole lot of rotten wood and everything all the way around that door, especially in the floor down there. He finished every dang gone bit of it too.
Cool, 10-4, but glad he got you straightened up.
Right down, right down. I appreciate the door too. I think I'll be out in much longer though. Getting that tired and sleepy. I didn't sleep too well last night. So many things happening around here. It sounds like somebody using a hammer all night.
I hear you.
I believe I find out who it was. I go over there and hammer their heads in the sledge.
That's right. Retaliation. Retaliation.
That's right.
Doggone, everybody get going. Oh, man, this is Bud Band 283. We still hanging out. How you doing tonight?
I'm still here.
Okay. It just got quiet real sudden like.
At 21, went to hunt him and Jackie to do something else, and about everybody else went to bed, but I'm still out here in the shack watching TV.
Oh, mercy. What you watching? One of them Mystery Science Theater movies? Or that what you call it? Zen Gooey tonight?
I'm watching old Western channel there, no Audie Murphy Western.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've been watching him all the week too. Doggone, he was in a real good one the other night. They're playing Billy the Kid there, right?
They don't know I saw that one.
Yeah, I think it was, if I remember right, it seemed like it was called No Name on the Bullet or something like that.
down, Gunsmoke. I guess I've seen every episode they ever made yet.
Yeah, man. I like that too. I tell you what, I wake up every Saturday morning and set my alarm clock right at about 9:15 so I can catch old Richard Boone in there spouting.
I've got ditch out here and on down 342 and 259. That's about all it is, westerns. Especially 259 starting about 9:11. I think the night is the Gunsmoke the rest of the night.
Yep. It was a good old one there.
Nice and clean, not a whole lot of filthy language and all that stuff.
Yeah, they don't make them like that no more.
Grace, I don't know where you went. Where'd you go, Grace?
Oh, yeah, you're watching TV.
I don't know. Are you still out there, hot dog?
Oh, what happened to White Dog? He might be watching TV too.
Hey, you know, if a dog guy's getting old and has to go to bed early too.
Yeah, I've been up not 6:30 this morning. I didn't sleep too well last night. And somebody using a damn hammer all night.
You sure you wasn't dreaming?
No, it wasn't dreaming. 69 degrees outside? No, I don't think so. Mr. Shoot, every time I try to sleep, somebody started with damn hammer and sawing.
In the middle of the night?
Oh, yeah, well, around 10, 11 o'clock, I went to bed. That didn't do me no good. That time was ain't steady giving. I think it's right down here, like washing mailboxes.
I'll get on that.
The Mexicans don't know what time to shut up and quit making noise. Doggone crazy, your neighbor must be like mine. He'd be doing the same thing. Hell, he'd be even out there riding a damn lawnmower at that time of the night, 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. Because right over here, this thing, the bottom of the daggone lawnmower be hitting ground. All that rain we've been having. Willie Nelson's playing some kind of show over here on 5-3. You got all kinds of country music singers making movies and doing this on the channel here. You know what else says that song?
You want Grace?
Willie Nelson's on the TV here on channel 5-3. He just gave it to us this, I think it was Monday.
Oh, Willie, a broadcasting live, and I've got him a bunch of singers with him.
No, I only got my belly full of fried chicken sandwiches.
Oh, you got your chicken sandwich.
No, I killed them things.
You're all right, then.
You like country music, don't you?
Oh, yeah. That's all. If I listen to music, well, most of what I listen to is gospel music. I've messed around with it all my life, but, yeah, I like country music. I don't care much about rock and roll, especially this trash today.
That's Willie Nelson when you was a little younger. I hope you can hear that.
Yeah, I hear it.
he's in about 40 or 50. Little pretty young there. I'm so glad they took all them damn weapons off this dang on town. There was still one weapon, and next night they showed over again. So I just took that off and put this on. Oh boy, I like this. I like that old radio tonight. You want 5-5? I was wondering about that old radio tonight. Did 21 pull the plug already? John fully plugged. All right, well, top leaving to you. I'm sorry to interrupt you there. Oh, Slowpoke, we didn't hear you in there for a minute. Something else. I apologize. So, y'all know that a lovely evening now. I'm back out. Yeah, we catch you on that other one. I've been over it 2 or 3 times. It's quiet as a church house now. Yeah, it's quiet. All right, fellas, I apologize for interrupting. I was wanting to check in the 21 little thing. All right, I'm back out. Hello there, 55. Hello there, crazy man. Talk to you to you. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, buddy. Oh, yeah, we're having a good old time over here. We're in Nelson on TV. They want damn commercial now, damn it. Cut him off on a good song. I hope you had a good Christmas and a Happy New Year. Much more to go with it. They call me the crazy man. We're back out. Oh, yeah, crazy man. You know it went down great. All right, buddy. We'll holler at you later. We're back out. I'll tell you, Mama, hello. Hello. Alright, everybody. All who's left out here, I'm gonna take this time to versus 6 a lot, get on out of here and do my thing and try to get ready for church in the morning. Y'all have a good evening. It's been fun, and we look forward to doing it again next week, Lord. Willing and week, all right. You guys have right. All right, you take care. Have a good one. We'll catch you later. Okay, Lucky, yeah, you have a good night. I got to get out of here in a little while myself and get ready to get to church in the morning, too. I hope you have a good time at church, too. Slowpoke, we'll see ya. 10-4, right back at you, Slowpoke. All of y'all have a good, safe evening. We'll catch you come later. Lucky, we're going.
Hey, Lucky, you don't have to come back, but I'm waving a hand. Appreciate you being in here. It's 21. We gonna go pretty soon, too. Have a good one.
And so, y'all took care. Took them easy, took them slow. We'll catch you again another way, another day. Lucky, we're out of here. You say you're going down 21?
In a few minutes there. My grandson and daughter and son-in-law just left there. They went and saw the Star Wars movie and left him over here with us. So he just now left. That's why I had to go in and say goodbye to him. He'd been taking a nap.
Yeah, poor Ted. You remember that show that always have cowboy movies on that 5-3?
Yeah, it's country music now all the time.
Oh, yeah, I like it. Willie Nelson was on there singing, blonde-headed woman up there singing a while ago.
Yeah, well.
What, doggone? A good song.
The Tennessee 7, New England 10.
Yeah, I think that was
All right, Lucky Lou. And Smarty Jones, good night.
There's Sam Brady, mate, leads the Patriots now at 21.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's like everybody else. He's getting old now, and they want young blood, you know.
Haha.
They got too old, I just think he's slowing down and need some young bucks to get out and run.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of good quarterbacks in the college this year.
Going to George Street.
I guess 21 you get back to a normal week next week.
I hope so. I hope it's going to be normal.
Yeah, everybody's back in the same old grind again, Roddy.
Yeah, 10-4. It's been kind of nice without all the people on the roads and all, but they were out there on Friday, though, wrecking again. But anyway, yeah, it was nice there for a while with less traffic. Kind of remind me like the interstate used to be about 20 years ago.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm so glad I don't have to type that anymore because on the lights there, I was working in Mount Pleasant about all the time, and the Lord, 2 or 3 hours to get there and 2 or 3 hours to get back.
Oh man, that Mount Pleasant, that's a nightmare. You know, they, of course, always can tell you what they did wrong, you know, but they built that entrance to the Don Holt Bridge off of near Montague with that one lane. That's ridiculous. That thing stays backed up as far as you can see.
I don't know who the planning engineers are around here, but evidently they can't imagine what the future's going to go ahead and build for you, you know?
Yeah, well, that's what causes a lot of wrecks right there around the Montague and Remount Road area. Excuse me. They'll be backed up trying to get over there to go 526 or go Don Holt Bridge on 526. And a lot of them will wait till they get right up on top of that overpass and try to cut over and be in the wrong lane. Here comes somebody 75 miles an hour and top that hill and smash right into them. The whole thing will be torn up.
Yeah, then everything's blocked up forever.
Yeah, that's what does it. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, a lot of people run the back roads as much as they can anymore to stay away from that stuff.
Yeah, I was going down North Rhett into Park Circle. You just have to go take a little bit longer. It's less stressful, but it takes longer.
Yeah, I don't see how, because I guess it's longer and how we go. We went to Walmart there in Somerville about, I don't know, must have been about 12 o'clock. There wasn't hardly any parking places from the Walmart to Lowe's and that whole thing there.
Yeah, that's terrible up on that end. I try to avoid that area as much as possible. I don't know. White Dog, he's got to go up in there, but I tell you, I go the other direction. I go to the one on Goose Creek, 176.
Yeah, well, that's not as close for you anyhow, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We got to sell anymore like, if we're going to go over your way there, we'll go up to Ridgeville there and cut across on School Road and go around there and come back out on 176 over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good way.
You don't have to fight all that traffic, and it's actually quicker on Calabash.
They're really building up on 176 now, too.
Yeah, I know it. I told you that's where I go to church over there, too, and plus my wife's office is over there, too. But you been down next to Parkway?
Yeah, I got on that thing, and I thought, man, I done made a mistake. I don't know where this thing goes or anything. I wasn't familiar with it, but finally I made my way and got out on 78. I knew where that was at when I finally found it.
Yeah, and then can you believe all the houses and stuff that's going down through there that used to do nothing in there?
I didn't even know all that land was back in there.
I knew it was back there because we used to run around down Mudville Road and down through there a lot, doing repairs and stuff to people, but they say there are 26 families a day of moving into this area.
Golly. Everybody needs a washing machine and a dryer,
Yeah, the new house.
Oh, yeah. They're loving it.
That means your taxes is going to go up because they tax everybody the same thing. They'll set that tax rate again pretty soon for some boys buy them $500,000 houses. They want us to pay the taxes on them.
Yeah, Berkeley County, see where I'm at. They think I got to pay the taxes like I'm living on Daniel Island. I got a gravel road, you know, that's what I live off of. I don't have a paved road, you know. So, but you know, the tax rate is the same as if I lived on Daniel Island.
I know. That's what happened up there in North Carolina.
See you later, 445.
Mountains, most of those
Lucky Lou,
people up there live off
Smarty
the
Jones,
and
Buddy
they
Bean.
started putting all them ski resorts and that stuff in, and they started taxing their land. It's the same thing that they're taxing them, you know.
Another thing I can't figure out, you know, like high mileage on your automobile, you got to fill that out again every year. My idea is that now I used to live in Charleston County and they didn't do that. Once you filled it out, it just kept going down in value, you know. I don't remember having to do that. They may do it now, but back then, you know, they didn't do it. But every year, if you don't watch it and you send it in, they don't give you you know, what you paid last year or, you know, your mileage, you know, so if it's over so many miles, you know, it goes down. But they make you do it every year. And I'm thinking, well, look, it's not going to, the mileage isn't going to go down on the car. Once it's up there, it's going to stay up there, you know?
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous anyhow. Tennessee up there, you pay taxes on the car one time when you bought that thing, and that was it. You never did you just paid the price for the tag when you had to buy the tag. You didn't have to pay no taxes.
10-4. And yeah, there's some states that my brother, well, we're from Tennessee, you know, Chattanooga area and up in there, but I couldn't live up there. It's just too cold and too steep hills and all like that. I'm used to this weather here, I guess, whatever that is, but it's a little bit better for taxes up there.
Yeah, well, see, they don't have no sales tax there on it.
I gotta figure out. Remember what your email is there, 445.
Probably, but you don't notice it as bad, you know, where they're getting 1 or 2 cents a time you go in there and buy something, you know.
10-4, yeah, 445. I gotta send him an email saying send me a QSL card. I got one from him several years ago, but I forgot what his email was. I'll have to look back up. I've got it somewhere, but I'll have to try to figure it out. But I've got to get a QSL card. I had some business cards like made up in the QSL card. They used to call those back in the day an eyeball card. But I got to redo that. I got, you know, that I think what was it over there at some store over there? I don't know, UPS store or something. Had them for $9.95 for 500, you know, and they don't have very good designs. You can upload your own design, I believe, but I think I'm going to make that instead of a QSL card. I'm going to make it a miniature one.
Yeah, we used to do that back in the day.
I'll look at it.
Postcards.
I'll look at it.
We'd talk to somebody, write it down, you'd send them a postcard back. That's genuine. You ever do that?
Oh, well, I did it a couple of times. My dad is the one that did that. He had a whole room full of them back in the 60s and all, and I got some of them. A lot of them got destroyed whenever we moved, whenever he passed away and all, and I moved my mother and all. A lot of them got lost. I don't know, but I had a few that I got from people, but that was a good old. I don't know why they don't do that now.
Yeah, I used to have the boxes when I moved. Me and the wife separated in Tennessee, and when I moved, I come on down here, I left all that stuff like that. I had 2 or 3 boxes of them, pretty good sized boxes.
10-4. Yeah, they're selling them on eBay, you know.
You're kidding.
Oh no, people buying them left and right. They want to have them in the radio room. Oh yeah, they're not cheap either. Get like 4 or 5 of them, like for $15.
Dang, I'd have been rich there. You're going to make me cry now because we actually had post-like cards made up. By then, I went to White Eagle up there and had a picture of a big old eagle on it and a picture of my radio on it.
Yeah, 10-4. I think what some of those people are doing is that they're making them up themselves on printers and kind of selling them like they're original and they're fake. That's getting kind of bad when you're faking them and selling them.
Yeah, well, there's always somebody with a scheme for everything now.
10-4. They just caught a bunch of them around here somewhere, counterfeiting money, you know.
Yeah, there's all the time somebody trying to figure out to beat the system there, and they got so much to do it with now that they're good at it.
Yeah, used to make their own. Oh, yeah. 10-4. All right, dear Slowpoke, I'm going to stand by a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of here in a minute and go to bed. Got to get up early and get to church. I have to get there before everybody else does and get everything going.
10-4. You know that guy around the corner that had the horse and all around, all fenced up around that area? Did that horse die?
I don't know. I've never paid any attention.
Yeah, it's right over in that area. Did you know Uncle Bob, Uncle Bill, or whatever his name was that had the barbecue restaurant over there?
No, I didn't know none of them like that, but that's the only one I know that here was the old rock down there. Had that rock Ford place down there.
Had the what?
Had a garage there and all his work on the Fords. I pulled the Chevrolet in there one day and he got all up in my stuff. He kept trying to shot my yard.
Oh.
Good old guy, but he was a garage, and I thought he'll work on it. I'll work on that Fords, boy.
Wow. He must have a good clientele there built up, huh?
Oh, he did. He had some old Fords back there at Duntown.
Okay, there, 445.
He was friends like with old race car drivers, Fred Williams and David Pearson and all them guys. All them old NASCAR drivers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 10-4. I like old Kelly Yalbar, man. He's up here north of the state here.
There's somebody back in there, 21. Can't tell who it is. You'll have to get him.
Yeah, that's 283 to Bud Man. Yeah, one of my heroes passed away, Junior Johnson. You know, he had the famous mystery motor. It's they had 15 of them that they had built. And it was a big bore and a short stroke. And if they said if that engine didn't blow up, you won the race.
Yeah, Noto Jr. personally there back in the day. He had a big old farm over there, and he raised a lot of boxwood shrubbery, and we go down and buy them off of it. A lot of times you'd go out there to dig one, and he'd have a jar of liquor.
Yeah, he started a moonshine liquor company. I forgot the name of it. Not Georgia Moon. I don't know. That was something else. But he had one with his picture on the front of him standing there.
Yeah, well, him and some more fellas had an old barn right between right at Wilkes and Wilkesboro down there, and they used to sell it right across the bar just like you would any normal liquor. And they had all the cops and all that. And Junior done got famous by then, so he was not a god in that part of the world, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So he just done what he wanted to do.
I like that 1940 Ford that he had set up. You know, I know it probably wasn't the one he drove back in the day, but, you know, had the truck tires and the wheels on it and different things, you know, so it could haul the extra weight and had the Cadillac motor in it.
was a smart man when it comes to that stuff.
10-4, yeah, he was one of the legends. When I was working down in Georgia at a garage down there, we were 6 miles from the Florida line in Georgia, and one time a big old Cadillac pulled up, and it's like a 72 or a 73. Big old Cadillac pulled up, and this guy got out, kind of looked like what was his name? That mayor of Georgia. It was a governor of Minnesota that was a wrestler, had all those boas and hanging off of him, and a big old cowboy hat with a big old feather, and his wife got out with a mink coat on, and it was K.O. Yarbrough, not a Burrow, whatever. It wasn't. It was the other one.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But you can say one thing there, 21 Pro Junior Johnson. He still stayed one of the guys. I mean, he didn't change.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, well, I tell you what, if you could have got around him and got, hung around him and got his knowledge, boy, I tell you, you'd have it made.
Yeah, him, old Richard Petty and that bunch, they put NASCAR in business, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there will never be another bunch like them.
Okay, I'll let you go. We'll catch you later there. Not through the week, we'll catch you probably Saturday night, Lord willing.
Tim Rogers, Slowpoke, all right, man, sure appreciate it and everything. And I know you get old Slammer fixed up there. All right, I'm standing by.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, come on, White Dog.
Yeah, I'm in the house now. I shut the radio room down.
Oh, okay. Well, it's shining good, too.
No, I appreciate it, man.
Hey, let me stand by just a minute. Go ahead there, Bud Man.
Hey, 21, dude, I saw you out there talking about the whole racing and kill your burrow and all that. What's that all thing?
That's Slowpoke up there in Givans.
Yeah, 2-4 on the Givans up there. Givans, really too far away. But, man, I'm all about that old school racing. That's what I grew up on. Kill Yarborough, Richard Petty, Dale Arnold was my man.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, Smokey Unit, he was Smokey Unit. Yeah, he was a genius, they had a rule that you couldn't have but so many gallons of gas in your gas tank, but his gas line, instead of it being a 1/4 of an inch, it was a 2-inch hose wrapped all around inside the car. And another thing he did is that he had a basketball blowed up on the inside of the tank. And whenever the judges would come to check the gas tank, they would check to see how much was in there. And then when they left, he would deflate the daggum basketball and fill it up with the rest of the gas. Had the motor offset to one side in the car so it would throw more weight to the one side. He did all kind of stuff that the rest of them didn't do.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. I'll tell you what, I used to hang out with some boys down in the Pittsburgh, Somerville Speedway. We had a lot of good times out there.
Oh, yeah, I actually drove around the Somerville Speedway one time. I had a 62 Ford Falcon, and I thought he was going to tear the front end out of that damn car because I lived right near there. And I knew the guy that was in there, and I said, let me drive my car around there one time. And I drove it around there, and I thought he was going to tear the damn passenger side wheel off the damn thing. But anyway, yeah, it was a good old time back then. We used to go down that road to Three Lakes down there and go fishing back up in there.
Yeah, for all the boys, we went out there. They always told me if you wasn't cheating, you wasn't going.
Yeah. They just got to be smart enough to get caught. Now, another NASCAR fan is that White Dog. White Dog, go back to that Bud Man and tell him about your stuff there. You got your NASCAR models and all.
All right, 10-4. How about it, Bud Man? You get a copy?
Bud Man, you hear him?
Yeah, 10-4. I got a copy out there. Yeah, hey, 21 of them, show pulling them out.
Okay, I don't know. I'm getting some bleed over there. That might be hurting you.
Yeah, Temple. NASCAR collections have a lot of cars and memorabilia from Dale Earnhardt Jr.
You hear that, bud man?
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I got you on all that memorabilia. I'll tell you what, I've got tons of it. I got a little man cave and ain't nothing but Dale Earnhardt, Dale Jr. I got some Richard Petty stuff. Kind of looking to try and get some Kelly Yarborough stuff. I have a good friend of mine who grew up through.
Hey, White Dog, did you hear him?
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I have to. I got a box up in the other shed. It's a large cardboard box, man. I got a lot of memorabilia in there. If I find anything, I'll let you know. Yeah, 10-4. We could always swap out there because I got a bunch of memorabilia. I got a bunch of Ernie Irvin stuff. If nobody's a big fan. Right, 10-4. I'll definitely keep you in mind. Yes, sir. That sounds great, man. I'm all about that old school NASCAR racing because you know how it was started. Just running moonshine. Them girls are building them cars and we were just getting away from the police back in the day. My grandfather and everything, they used to run too. Yeah, 10-4. I know. I watched a special on ITL, man. He has some unbelievable vehicles. Yeah, 10-4. Man, I wish I had me a little collection. And I'm talking about on the real race cars, the old school race cars. I would love to own some of them things. Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I like some of his old moonshining cars. Yeah, 10-4. I got a big cabinet. I got a big lighted cabinet and everything with a bunch of little small replica cars and everything. But yeah, I would definitely like to own some of them, the real cars from the day. I hear you, man.
Yeah, I'd like to own one of those 1940 Fords that Junior Johnson built, you know, with the Cadillac engine and truck wheels and tires and all the 8-ply tires and suspension and everything. You know, that'd be great. I'll add that 40 Ford business coupe, you know.
Yeah, 10-4 on that.
I actually like the 1940 Ford pickup truck. I think that's one of the, when that thing is set up right, that's one of the most beautiful trucks I ever seen, you know, as an old one, you know. I've had a 57 pickup truck. I used to belong to Classic Chevrolet Club. I've had all kind of old cars, you know, but I don't anymore. I can't afford them because it's hard enough just to keep up the cars that I got now, let alone have one that is 75 years old, you know.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm picking up something somebody gave me not too long ago. Pete Hamilton, 1970 Daytona 500 winner in a 43 car like Rich Perry's car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I tell you, owning an old car is like owning a boat.
Oh, yeah. That was on, wasn't that the one that was on Bullet? Was that a 68 Charger?
Yes, sir.
With the Mustang? Racing through there, I don't remember which one it was, 68 or 69.
Yeah, just a hole you throw money in. Yeah, I gotta try to get rid of some of these vehicles I got, man. I got 5 vehicles, and I'm by myself.
Wow. That's, if somebody wanted that Cobra 2000, they'd pay that for it. You know, they're good radios. I didn't let anybody do anything to mine. I didn't let them put channels in it.
21, I'm going to shut this thing down, and maybe we'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, 10-4, sure appreciate it. That's what I'm going to do too. And You there too, there, Bud, man. I got to get inside and get ready for old Tube Radio Network. If you don't have anything to do there, Bud, man, get on YouTube. Look up Old Tube Radio Network. It'll be on at 11 o'clock tonight. It has all kinds of old radio, CB radios back from the beginning and until, and they're all tube type. And you wouldn't believe some of them. I don't know. I've never even seen them, And so they get on there and they talk on them and they show pictures of them. Really enjoyable there. Y'all have a good one. We'll get you sometime during the week. And you take it easy, White Dog, and Bud Man and whoever else is out there. And we'll catch y'all later. It's 21. We're going to be going 10-7 too.
So, Bud Man, I appreciate talking to y'all tonight. I enjoyed talking about the whole racing and everything. This is Q83 called me Bud Man. We're going 10-7 as well.
10-4. Somebody else was out there. Who's that out there? Who is it?
Big Ben over here around Manning. Come on.
Hey, Big Ben. How you doing, man?
Oh, man, we're doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Happy New Year's to you and everybody else that they on the band, Roger.
Yeah, Roger on that, Roger. Big Ben is a new guy moved up in your area up there. Forget what his handle is. No, he moved up towards Columbia, up that way. But he used to live in Sumter. But he's on Facebook. And I asked him if he had heard you or Lady Sparkles or anything. And he says that he can talk to you every once in a while up there around from Columbia area.
I can't remember his handle right now, but I think I know you talking to.
Yeah, now there's another one up there called Mower Junkie, but that's not him. It's I forgot the other guy, but I'm going to probably send you a message there so I can get you to get on your friends list there.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's cool. Hey, you always welcome to demo. Sorry, 21, would you call me?
Say go ahead there, Bud Man.
Yeah, 10-4. I just stepped outside the door. I was doing something real quick. What did you say, Bud?
No, I was talking to Big Ben up there in Sumter, South Carolina.
Oh, yeah, 10-4. Well, tell him Bud Ben out here waving the hand, and we're going to send it on back. We're going 10-7.
All right there, Bud Man, 10-4. Yeah, a 500. That's that Bud Man. He's over there in North Charleston. He was waving a hand there, right?
Yeah, both in. I got on the vertical. You tell me that. Tell Bud Man I see hello, how you do right back there,
10-4 on that there. Yeah, he said hello there, Bud Man. Yeah, but anyway, glad you got in there because I'm just getting ready to shut it down. I've been going for 2 hours now. Been a pretty good night. Had a lot of good people in there. Always good people. Anybody coming in is, real good there. So I hope you're having a happy New Year so far, right?
Oh, yeah, man. Ain't no complaining about it. Shoot, we so far, so good, man. How's everything going on your end in 21 today?
Well, I don't want to make you jealous or anything or start you hating on me, but I had some real good collard greens, some of the best I ever had this year. There, come on. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, man, it was so good. It had neck bones in it. Didn't have no pigtails in it, but then had some fat meat like I don't know, like bacon, but it wasn't bacon. It might have been salt pork or I don't know what it was, but once it got done with it, and dried out, it was like almost like bacon. But boy, it was good and had some Hoppin' John and yams, but they weren't those old canned ones. They were real ones, cut up and something else. I don't know what else it was there, but boy, we had a good little bit there, right?
Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. That old, what we call it, old Well, you know, fat man, a home job is what they call it. But, yeah, man, that's a real good eating with steak.
That's what it was. That's what it was. The hog jaw there. Oh yeah, man, that was good. And I tell you what, you know, and that goes. Being as we had that, we're supposed to have a little bit of money and a lot of good luck this year.
Yeah, that's what they say, man. And hey, that's the way it's supposed to be. You know, we just got to sit there and hope it really turns out that way. What you think about it?
Yeah, 10. Oh, I forgot too. We had some cornbread.
Oh yeah, you got to have a cornbread spray with you Holly Jones and collard greens.
Yeah, get it in that dish, dip it down in there, and get that juice. There, right?
Oh man, what you talking about, man? What you talking about? Come on.
Oh man, I tell you, good to eat. They're good to eat. All right, there, Big Ben. I'm gonna get out of here, and really enjoyed it, man. I sure am glad you got in there. Hey, I enjoyed our skipping the other night too. I could hear you pretty good in there, and I forget all the people. That was a good night there, and we'll do it again. Hey, Big Ben. Check it out on YouTube. And like I say, when I get in tonight, I'll be sending you a message, and it'll be JT. That'll be who'll be sending it to you. All right, there, Big Ben. It's 21. I'm back out. Bum. Is that you there, Sundance? You have a good night there, right? All right, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a good one.
Number one pick. Then we got a new quarterback coming in, too. So we might have a little something next year, I hope. We got a new coach yet? I don't think a new coach.
See you later, Private Thor and Mark. And whoever else is out there, we'll catch y'all on Old Tube Radio Network in less than an hour. We'll go in here and sign in. 21, we're back out. I'll see you. Good night.